What's going on, people? Just a quick video. I want to know how y'all feel about this particular subject. I just got vape all in the camera. Let's see. Let's some of that get on up out of here. Anyway, this is the question I have for you. How do you feel about the way that the industry is going as far as picking your freight? Do you like the apps, or do you like to call in and talk to somebody? What I mean by that, so you got apps like JB Hunt 360, Convoy, Uber that's out here moving freight. You also got the DAT Board, Internet Truck Stop, etc. that's out here moving freight. Now, me personally, I like the click and go apps. Meaning, if JB Hunt got a load that's $1,000, I want 1,800 to run it. I put in 1,800. If they accept it, great. If I get underbid, oh well. And if they got a counter offer, they'll shoot me an email. So if you go with the Convoy or the JB Hunt or some of these other apps, you're taking the human element out of it. You're taking the bias out of picking your particular load. There's no finessing or coercion. It's just ones and zeros. It's just data. It's just, hey, it's not personal. But if you go with the DAT Board or Internet Truck Stop, etc., you're going to be on the phone with somebody who's trying to, you're both trying to finesse each other. Like, look, you're charging $1,000. This lane is going for, 1,800. I want 1,900. Well, all I got in it is 13. All right, you can't come up higher than that. Hang on. And then they put you on hold, and then they check their Instagram, and then they come back. We got $13.50. They go up $50. That's all I got in it. We not making any money off this load. One pick, one drop, 35,000 pounds, going this amount of weight, 53 swing doors. You know how them brokers be talking. How do you feel about that? Do you feel like you can get more money by calling in? Now, don't get me wrong. If you're building a relationship with a particular broker, that's a whole different story. If you got direct contracts, that's a whole different story. If you got a dispatch service, that's a whole different. If you got a dispatcher, you will have to build a relationship with that dispatcher, because that dispatcher is in charge of your money. So this is for the people that's picking out the spot market. How do you feel about that? Do you feel like, going to a Convoy, bidding on a load, if you get the bid, you just hear bling, and an email is sent to you with the pickup and delivery numbers and address and so on and so forth? Same with JB Hunt. Or do you like talking to people, talking to brokers on the phone? Do you feel like your voice, your charisma, your charm can get you an extra $200, $300, $400, or let's rephrase that, extra $30 to $1.20 a mile on a particular load that you're looking at? I would definitely like to know your opinion about that. I definitely like the way that the industry is going as far as the apps, but if you're dealing with somebody like a Coyote, right? For the people that know what I'm talking about, you got the Coyote app. When I call in the Coyote, there's one person that I deal with. Her name is Kate. I always deal with Kate when I call Coyote. So therefore, when I call Coyote, I know I need to call and build a relationship with this particular individual, because that person is the only person I talk to at Coyote. But if it's a C.H. Robinson, TQL, or something like that, you're going to get a variety of people all the time. Now, if you are running a particular lane all the time, hey, how often do you get this particular freight? Like, I know, for instance, when I take that load going from San Diego, Ontario to Washington, I can deadhead down or grab a load either or down to Oregon. I can pick up my coffee load from Oregon, run it down to Texas, shoot down the 95. Anyway, and I know that JB Hunt has that load every Friday. It's a coffee load. Relatively, it's not heavy, but it's not light, and it pays really good money. I feel like with these apps, you can still build a relationship once you pull a load 2-3 times that's coming out the same place, the same day, same time. So that's the way I built the relationship with this particular JB Hunt broker. And I know when I'm in that area, I see the load, I can bid on the load, and I call, hey bro, this is me. And then I get extra money. So you can still build a relationship, but how do y'all feel about it? Do you care about building relationships with particular brokers? Do you, when you call, do you Try to build a relationship? I don't know. I don't know. Me personally, I've never been the type to really want to build relationships with anybody. Because I feel like it's all business, it's nothing personal. So if you give me this particular load and I pull that particular load one time, I take it, I drop it off, shoot you the paperwork, shoot my company the paperwork, we all get paid, we all make money, we go on about our way. If I pull a load, that particular load 2-3 times, then yes, I'm definitely gonna have to build a relationship with you. But a lot of times, a lot of us don't do that. We pick up at random locations all the time until we can find the lane that we want to run or the lane that is hot at that time. I personally like the apps. Me personally, I like the apps, unless it's a Coyote, because I only deal with one person. Any information, anything that I click on with Coyote goes directly to Kate. So how do y'all feel about it? Do you think these apps are going to ruin the industry? Do you think it's going to lower the rates? Do you think these apps that's coming out where you can bid on the load is good or bad? Do you think calling in from a DAT board to TQL or CH Robinson or whatever is more beneficial because you feel like you can get more money because you're talking to an individual? Which, after doing this for a certain amount of time, we both heard it all. The driver and the broker has heard it all. So it's kind of like they either going to be with you or against you, or, you know, it is what it is. Just want to know how y'all feel about that. This is TRB. You guys are absolutely awesome. I want to thank each and every one of you for liking and subscribing to my videos. Definitely more videos to come. All right. Y'all be easy. TRB easy, baby. Yeah.